What's up, everybody? Welcome back to Breath of the Tingle Master Tingle Challenge mode here on youtube.com/Koppai Gaming. Today we're going to be continuing Tingle of the Wild, Breath of the Tingle, The Legend of Tingle, as we go through The Legend of Zelda in Master Mode, wearing only the Tingle outfit, and until we find that Tingle outfit, we're playing through naked. And so we're trying to fight off against all of these super strong Bokoblins while naked. And it's been a heck of a challenge so far. So if you want to go back through and watch the first 4 episodes, you can. But for now, we're going to go ahead and continue our journey. We are going to scale this entire cliff mountain sort of thing and find, I believe it's our 3rd shrine. And so in the last episode, we raided a camp and got a bunch of supplies. And so now, hopefully, we can use those new supplies to fight off against some of these enemies over here and make it up this cold mountain. We got some spicy stuff so we can make it up the cold mountain without our warm doublet. Or doublet, or whatever. How are you supposed to say that? I'm not too sure. Yeah, so that's kind of the catch up on this sort of things. I'm trying to forget. Oh, crap. Yeah, they're pretty tough. I'm trying to think of what else you guys need to know. Another thing we're doing is we're not fast traveling or anything like that. We're only walking and only dying. This is pretty much the pattern of things so far. And we haven't completely established a set of rules yet as to what we're going to do when we reach an area like Death Mountain or the Gerudo Desert or the snowy areas of the game where you're almost required to wear something that, you know, keeps you warm from the cold or cooled off from the heat. I'm encouraging everyone to leave comments down below with how we should go about handling those areas. Wait, did we get the treasure chest inside there? Okay, I don't know why it spawned me way back here. Is it going to give me everything back? Where was the last time it saved? Alright, it's already counted these things. Okay, cool. But I'm encouraging everyone to leave comments down below with how we should go about handling things like that, because the whole point of this is that we're playing through the entire game as Tingle. I'm Link, or I'm Tingle trapped in Link's body, or I'm Link trapped in Tingle's body, however you want to view it. And so I don't know then if from a role-playing sort of immersive perspective, you could say that Tingle sometimes has to change his outfit in order to accommodate to the weather and the harsh surroundings. But I could also see the argument that, you know, if Tingle can't go there in Tingle's outfit, Tingle can't go there. And so, well, to make sure we remember that sort of perspective, one thing I do want is I want these apples up here. So let's see if we can go up here and grab these apples. I don't know if, hey, there we go. Oh, oops, I fell. Alright, I guess we're going to fight these guys. Alright, bring it on, buckaroos. Okay, wait. No need to get cocky. If I need to stop and eat, might as well stop and eat. You know what I'm saying? Go off the edge. There we go. Whew. That's how we do it. You thieving piece of crap. Get out of here. I'm going to throw the spear right in your head. Take that. Oh, gosh. And now, stay away from your weapon. That's mine now. Yeah, that's right. Think you're all that? Your friend's falling off this cliff. He's dead. I'm going to take your intestines. Where's he? Is he down there? I don't see him. Probably splattered all over the ground. Alrighty, now we gotta climb this entire mountain. So that'll be fun. But I know it's possible. I know you can do it. I've done it before. You just gotta do it again. But yeah, no, so far I'm really enjoying Master Mode. I think it's a ton of fun. Especially for someone like me who's played so much of the normal mode and really I've almost squeezed that game. Besides the Korok seeds, I've squeezed a lot out of it, even with like the hero path mode and like seeing where I've walked. I really have covered a ton of ground, a ton of terrain. I've seen most of the environments. Really anything else, just kind of really getting into the nitty gritty and kind of just going through everything with a fine-tooth comb, you know. And so it's really nice for a game that is so beloved to me and I care so much about and have had so much fun with. It's really cool to have a thing like Master Mode that's not just hard mode. Like, it's not like they've just made everything harder. Like, it seems so far to be a completely different feel and kind of a different, you know, sort of tone almost. Like in the last episode where we attacked that camp, I really had to think strategically how I was going to go about stealing their weapons, because if they had their weapons, it was going to be very hard for me to go 1 against 3. And so you really have to rethink how you do certain things, how you fight certain people, and I'm excited to see how that carries through, and also how it's going to carry through with me only in the Tingle outfit, because that'll also add an element of, you could say, unnecessary challenge, but I think it'll really ingrain that feeling of I need to think these things through, be strategic, and it kind of turns each fight into its own Zelda puzzle, which I think is super exciting. And so if you have The Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild and you haven't tried out Master Mode, go ahead and try it out, and maybe even add some your own self-challenges, like turn off the HUD, don't fast travel, and maybe try to isolate yourself to one set of specific armor. Oh crap, what in the world? How did he slip and fall? What did he even do? Like, I was completely on the edge there. That's a little bogus. But thanks to the magic of video editing, we can teleport to the top of the cliff just like that. And there we go. All right. Well, yeah, I had to go through all the fights again, too. I forgot about that. And so now we're up here at the top. Let's go ahead and do this shrine, and then we'll end out today's episode. Man, I was so bummed to have fallen from the top of that. It's just, and with Link being so Link and without having the paraglider to catch myself, it is just, that is certain death, which is a bummer. But that's what happens when you're trying to get your, your bearings on the whole world. You're trying to figure out everything going on. Sometimes you slip and you fall and you break your legs and your shoulders and your head all in one fell swoop. And so you just got to be prepared. I mean, take it from Bran. If you fall sometimes, you can just completely change your life. And in the words of Catelyn Stark, no more climbing. To whom sets foot in the shrine, I am Owadame. Owadame. How do you say that name? I don't know. I'm not even going to try anymore, or things are going to start getting a little PG up in here, if you know what I'm saying. Alright, so this is the shrine all about stopping time. Personally, kind of my least favorite of the runes they gave in this game, and it's a good topic of conversation. I'd love to maybe have like a Koppai podcast on it, where, Ayanuma has gone on the record to say that they're going to be making, well, obviously they're making more Zelda games, but that this is going to be the standard from now on. Sure, they could have games like Triforce Heroes, and sure, they could have games, where they, have deviating formulas. Like, not every game after Ocarina of Time was, open world and all of that. Like, they still had, Link Between Worlds, and you get what I'm saying. But they did say that this will be the standard from now on, and they are going to be basically doing, Breath of the Wild 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, so on and so forth, refining this formula and this idea of, I think they call it open air, is what they call it. And so, personally, I think the way they can keep it fresh, though, is because obviously they can't add more freedom in regards to, well, now you can climb at 2 times the rate, and, oh, come on, wait, no, stop. Oh, it's because my thing's not charged up. Okay, dang it. They're not going to be able to make it so you can do like, oh, now you can climb things at 2 times the rate, and the world is 5 times bigger. Like, obviously they can make the world bigger, but I don't even know if that's necessarily a good thing with a game like this. Like, I don't want the world to be too big. I want to be able to explore it. And personally, I think the way they can really freshen up the formula is if they do things like add in different runes or more runes. Because the crazy thing about this game is that once you get all 4, I believe 4 of the runes, that is the game, and like that's what you have for the rest of the game. Those are your power-ups. You don't find a hook shot later, you don't find, you find different arrows later, but everything that you need to in the shrines can be done with what you get in these first 4 shrines, which is pretty impressive, like that level of balance and control. And so what I think they could do is, I would love personally a sequel where they do something like Majora's Mask, where you can wear different masks and those are your rune power-ups. So instead of having a Sheikah Slate, you just put on different masks, and right now, for example, you need to get through a kind of cracked up wall. You use your bomb rune and you blow up the wall, and that's how you get through. But imagine if you put on a mask where you like literally became like an explosive sort of enemy, like one of the bomb beetles or something. You could just, shapeshift in that way, or do something like that. Or you could turn into a Goron and roll through the wall, and that's how you go about progressing through the game. But then it's an open world like Breath of the Wild. So you have that mixture of being able to change your abilities depending on the puzzle you're in, but it's balanced across an entire open world. And I think they could do that. I mean, they could even bring back, the bomb rune if they don't want to go the mask route and they want to stick with runes and continue the Sheikah Slate sort of idea, with the Nintendo Switch being their, predominant platform. I think they could still do something like that as well. But yeah, that's another shrine in the books, though. We got one more shrine, I think. We have the magnet, we have the stasis, we have the bomb, so now we just need the frozen pillar ability sort of thing, and then that's all of it, and we can get our paraglider and begin our journey to go find the Tingle outfit. And that's where the real series will begin. And so, wait, I didn't even pay attention. What was inside there? I was talking about, all sorts of things. My inventory is full. Do I want this? Is it a better bow than what I have? I don't think so. I got all sorts of bows. Let's go ahead and leave that one there, though. I think this may have actually been 5 out of 4. Yeah, so we'll go ahead and use that. But in our next Let's Play, we'll be heading up to Mount Hylia, and I believe the old man's up there. He'll give us our warm doublet or doublet. I'm not quite sure how you're supposed to say that. People are going to tear me apart in the comments for not knowing how to say his word as simple as doublet. But we'll go up there and we'll figure out what's going on at the top of the mountain, and then we'll head over here to the River of the Dead and this lake here, and we'll do the last shrine, work our way back to Hopper Pond and Forest of the Spirits, get ourselves our paraglider, and I think we actually have to go back and meet him at the Temple of Time. So I'll work our way back, complete the circle, completely have explored the Great Plateau, and then we'll go out and we'll find that Tingle outfit somewhere out there. I don't know where it is. We could be in for quite a long journey, but that's going to be our first priority once we leave the island. And then once we get our Tingle outfit, maybe we can work our way back here to kill this stupid Lionel. But for now, that's everything we have for this 5th episode of The Legend of Tingle, Breath of the Tingle, Tingle of the Wild, Tingle Master Mode Challenge, whatever we end up deciding to brand the whole thing. I hope you guys enjoyed, and if you did enjoy, please, please, please tingle that like button, tingle that subscribe button, and show your support in that way. It would mean a great deal if you did. Share it with your friends, and also be sure to tune into Koppai Podcast each and every Monday here on youtube.com/Koppai Gaming, as well as podcast services around the world, and also tune in to oh gosh, look at poor Link there. Also be sure to tune in to twitch.tv/Koppai Gaming. Sometimes we live stream over there. We're working on a schedule if we want to pursue that as a platform, or if we're going to stick with YouTube over here. So be sure to tune into that, where we live stream Zelda and Splatoon and Mario Kart, ARMS, all sorts of Nintendo Switch titles. But until next time,